All right, hey everybody, we're back and we're going to talk today about how everything today, all trucks, SUVs are disposable. We got a lot of stuff we're going to dive into that we are going to cover and go through in this one today. We're going to hit all brands. We're going to just dive in and talk about the reality of what is going on in the truck market today and how all this comes together. But it's sad times and the writing is on the wall. We're in it. We're in the middle of it right now and it is overwhelming. But what are we talking about when we say disposable? We're going to compare previous gen to new gens of models. And we're going to talk about what's changed a little bit. We're also going to talk about engine issues and warranty claims. And we're going to talk about everything going on right now real fast. But look at here. We got the brand new 2025 Nissan Armada that just came out. Fantastic truck. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful SUV aimed for the people it's designed for and all that kind of stuff. It is excellent. But look at the screen tech in this. This thing has full, now again, depending on trim, but it's got air suspension. It's got push button electronic shift things on there. That everything is digitalized in this thing. It does all these bells and whistles, power, everything in it. The seats even require power to fold down. Everything about this thing is pure tech and fanciness. Look at all the gate or all your buttons and everything back here that do all the controls back here too. And it's a beautiful thing. You got a twin turbo V6 engine in it now. You got all this emission stuff in this. It's got all the tech and the smart braking and all the stuff that's on these things today. And like I said, it's what most people want. Don't get me wrong. I'm in the minority. Most people want. However, look at what it came from. Okay, this beautiful beast of a vehicle with a V8 and the 300,000 mile reliability and last 20 years. This thing will not do that. And it will cost a fortune to maintain this when all of this tech and electronics start to break down, when that air suspension no longer works anymore. Thousands and thousands of dollars on it. When it's all this stuff in there. When the screens go out, it's thousands of dollars for everything that happens. Okay, everything is being built much more disposable. I don't know how else to put it. Look at how little bit of actual knobs and features are in this. It's all based through computers. This is basically like a laptop slapped on here with all your gizmos on here. You don't even have analog gauges anymore. Everything is in here. It's not just this Armada. I'm talking about all vehicles, okay? We're talking everything here. This is just a new one that just came out. It's easy to talk about. But even look at the layout on the steering wheel. Okay, it's all digitized like that. It's lost all of the things that were bulletproof and reliable. That stuff is gone. Okay, here you had a lot of buttons and features and capabilities and things of that nature on there that you don't have anymore. This stuff is gone. It's gone techie. Look at here. See, look at the difference here. Actual real tactile buttons, real feel, real shift lever, real features here. Okay, like I said, bulletproof motor, bulletproof transmission, built to last for many, many years. This is a reality of it today. We look at this stuff here, and let's talk about the motors that go down all the time. Okay, you got places like here on this one here that we talked about right here, where the Ford Ranger comes out with a performance tune for the Raptor. They don't warranty it. They're not going to give you a warranty on it. You're not going to get it. Okay. Toyota's had so many recalls this year. It's not even funny. Motors going down. They're fixing them. They're doing a great job, but they're doing excellent on it. We got more here. We got engine failing. We got GM and we got both. I can't highlight that, but we got GM and Ford motors that are blowing up like crazy. It goes off. Here's a video I made. It scares me about the tech and stuff in this new Armada. And again, it goes to fit in with everything else, okay? Forget the brand loyalty stuff. It's not worth it. Insane maintenance costs. We got places charging $500 for an oil change on a Lexus. It's just ridiculous, the things that we got to deal with and how many issues we're seeing popping up in all of this stuff on here. And like I said, it just goes on and on. The list keeps going. Like I said, the Tundra recall, even a Toyota race cars motors are failing so much that it became a real problem for them there. Okay, this is the kind of things. Nissan's profits fall 70%. Recalls on everything that there is. There's always issues. Videos on reliability because we don't know how here bed fails. A Ford Ranger, they can't have more than 88 pounds on top of the bed. We got horrible dealers there going on. We got everything. 6 months waiting for parts. I think I even pulled that one out right here. Vehicles recalled, but part replacements aren't available for 6 months. Oh, this is the world that we live in. Okay, got the Toyota 2023 Tacoma, the third gen Tacoma, this beautiful, amazing beast of a truck that was built on the premise of simplicity, capability, reliable longevity, and durability. And that's what it was. It was all of those things. Simple, quality, affordable, reliable. Then boom, here comes the 2024. Not simple, not quality, no offense, but they're not built nowhere near as good as they used to be. Cheaper materials, cheaper parts, cheaper everything. Heck, the spare tire is even a knockoff, no-name brand junk spare tire that's under these things, okay? Issues galore with it, with all kinds of things happening to it. Again, it's going to be a good truck, but it's nothing like what this was. What this stood for, this no longer is. Not even remotely. Is it great? Yeah. Is it faster? Yeah. Does it see? Is it a little better seating position? Yeah. Does it got more tech? Yeah. Does it got a hybrid if you want it? Is it really cool? Yeah. Is it this on any kind of level? No. These days have come and gone. They're over. What about the Tundra, okay? 2021 Tundra. Look at this beast right here. Oh my God, the gas mileage is horrible. This thing would last for 500,000 miles without fail. And it ran every time you started it. And yeah, it drank some gas, but this thing was an absolute beast of a truck that somebody could buy and drive for 25 years without a problem at all. It turned into this thing. Lower quality, cheaper build, more expensive in price, a motor that won't last half as long, transmission that won't last half as long, motors that have been blown up and they got 100,000 of them that have to be recalled, a zillion other issues, rattling doors to cracking seats to cracking dashes to on and on and on. This is going to be a great truck. It's a few years in, we're 3 years in and they're starting to get it dialed in, but it will never be what this was. This was a generational truck passed down through the generations. This is disposable. This cost 40 grand. This cost 70 grand. Okay, see what I'm getting at here? It's a different world. Look at this, the iconic 4Runner. Okay, the iconic 5th gen 4Runner. Archaic, old, simple, affordable, proven, reliable, does everything. Built incredibly well. And now we're getting this. Same problems that the Tacoma are going to have. Same build quality issues. Same cheap materials. Same everything. And it's going to cost 20% more minimum. Okay, this is the world we live in. This is now a faster, more techy, better looking maybe, more advanced, yet disposable truck. That's how it comes down to. Okay, we just talked about that one. Look at here. Okay. Oh, there it is right there. 6-month replacement parts on there. Look at here. Look at a Maverick. Okay. Ford Maverick came out in 2020 and it was this beautiful, amazing truck that was supposed to be, this cheap, affordable vehicle, $20,000. It's up 30% in a few years, and it's not got anything majorly better. It hasn't changed so much. Got a little refresh to it, but nothing major. Yet they're charging us an arm and a leg. You're paying $26,000 for a cheap plastic disposable truck with a baby little motor in it. Again, it's not a bad thing, but this is not... These aren't built like they were before. It is not those times, okay? It's a different world. Look at here. And all the corner cutting or the cost cutting and stuff like that too. Okay, right here, 2024 has a ton of changes, including dropping a few favorites. Okay, the Raptor got rid of the Torsen front end on it. It's an off-road, their off-road king. F-150 Raptor is now straight up open differential on the front. The keypad that used to be on the side for 2025, it's a $500 option installed by the dealer. You don't get it anymore. They just cut it out. They're not telling you they cut it out, but they cut it out. Ford changed their exhaust system to, I don't remember what the details were on it, but now the thing rusts out much quicker. Okay, they play all these games and cut all these corners, and yet the price just keeps going up from $34,858 up to $36,570 year over year. Everything gets better. Destination charges just went from $1,500 for, I think, Toyota to $2,000. You now got Toyota charging you $700 for the free oil changes and tire rotations that every other brand gives you for free. Okay, this is the world we live in. Look at here with the recalls. Okay, this is for 2023 because it's a full year. So we look at it. Well, who had the most recalls in 2023? Well, let's take a look at it and see, okay? There were 6.3 million Honda vehicles recalled. 6.1 million Ford vehicles recalled. Ford issued the most recalls at 58 recalls in 2023. Chrysler following up by 45, but 58. Let's just kind of ballpark it and say you had an F-150, and let's say that it had 12 recalls in 2023. So you buy a new truck that you've overpaid a fortune for. This thing is a massive investment at ridiculously stupid prices, and you expect to keep it for a long time. Yet in the first year of ownership, every single month you get a letter in the mail from Ford saying, hey, we need you to make an appointment at the dealer and bring your truck in because this is broken. We need to fix it. Okay, Ford did that to 58 times to its vehicles in 1 year. That is more than a recall a week across the board. Okay, isn't that insane? Isn't that pretty crazy? Here's a list right here. Here's how many vehicles were infected in 2023. Honda, 6 million. Ford, 6 million. Kia, 3 million. Chrysler, 3 million. General Motors, 2 million. Nissan, 2 million. Mercedes-Benz, 500,000. Volkswagen, 500,000. BMW, 350,000. Daimler Trucks North America, 261,000. This is insane. What were the problems? Let's look at it right here. Top reasons why they're called electrical problems. But yet somebody's already on here, probably already typing me comments about how you can't say that about the Armada. That stuff works just fine. Everything is going to be fine in that. Okay, it's going to be perfect. Okay, well, again, as we look at this, what do we have? Number one recall problem, number one issue, electrical systems. Okay, the more electronics you put in a car, the more it's going to break, the more expensive it's going to cost to repair. Equipment, the more advanced equipment you put on there, i.e. air suspension, things like that kind of stuff that you're going to do to it, it's going to have more problems, more tech, more problems. Okay, structural, okay, yeah, because they don't build them as good as they used to. Powertrain, the motors aren't made right, and nobody wants to work and build a good motor anymore. They don't play those games. Those days are over. Now you got suppliers that can't get their head out of the rear end. They don't care about their job. They're not going to build it right, and then those not built right parts make it to the assembly line where employees that assemble the vehicles don't care about their job, and they just can't wait till Friday and get home and look at TikTok videos of cats jumping up and down, and they don't care, so they put those inferior broken parts into the new inferior trucks, and then they put them out, and quality control guys don't do it at all. They're too busy jamming to their song and doing their thing that they don't pay attention to quality control. Comes out, and guess what it comes back as? It comes back as 58 recalls. That's what it comes back as for electrical problems, equipment problems, structural problems, engine problems, steering problems, airbags. Airbags are Takata. We know how that's going. Exterior lighting. Oh, it's electrical. Suspension. Oh, got air suspension too. Brake services, hydraulic systems, backup prevention technology. All of these things are it. Okay. So what does it boil down to? Our cars are disposable now. Our trucks are disposable. The days of a good quality truck are long gone from every single brand. So don't give me a hard time because I picked on Toyota or I picked on Nissan. Especially some of you Nissan guys are getting just as bad as the Toyota fanboys are. Where heaven forbid I say one bad thing about the Frontier. Or, oh my God, the sky's going to come falling down on me. Every brand out there is in real trouble. And they can't build a truck that's worth a damn anymore. Okay, they're garbage, and it's upsetting, and it's disgusting. And we just keep jamming more tech in it and more stupid features that people don't want that are going to fail. We got ghost braking issues. We got pedestrian crossing things that are going wonky. We got all kinds of things. Technology is not designed for cars. Okay, we don't want that stuff in there, and yet we are here to deal with it. And that's what it is. So I want your thoughts on it. What do you feel? Am I right? Today, we live in a disposable world with everything. Have vehicles finally caught up? Are all of our vehicles today disposable? Do you think any one of these vehicles that we're showing here and we're coming through, other than the last gens, but any of these new vehicles here, you think any one of these things are going to make it for 10 years, let alone 20? Where if I go to some of these places, like Car Edge does a 10-year maintenance assessment on them. Most of these vehicles today, most of this stuff, it's not going to be on the road in 10 years. Under any circumstances. This will be on the road for 30 years. Okay? This will be on the road for 10 maybe, if it's lucky. Okay? And it'll cost a fortune to get there. Times have changed. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.